plaintiff.
Yeah, well, you know, when you file a false document, when you lie in federal court, um, yeah, those are crimes. You know, if you perjure yourself, if you lie under oath, if you signed a document swearing that it's true, as far as I know, that was perjury, and that is still a criminal and a crime. For you to continue to say I do not have dyslexia or I'm not disabled is slander. And I'm not sure about the colloquial legal term, but when you say something that's not true and you can't prove that it's not true, then that's slander. So whatever, however, the council needs to stop saying things are not true. They need to stop filing false documents. And yes, I do wish to have some type of criminal investigation, because if lawyers can lie to federal courts with immunity, but citizens can't, then there's a real problem with our legal system, and it has to be addressed.
Further points out that perjury is still a crime. Plaintiff accuses the undersigned counsel of slandering me with the court by claiming I have no disability. Plaintiff further warns that this is why if loose behavior does not stop immediately, I will be forced to file a lawsuit against Joan Heller and your firm. Counsel for defendants would point out that arguing that plaintiff has failed to demonstrate a disability is not the same as claiming I, Plaintiff J, have no disability. THC-cited statements are evidence that when plaintiff uses terms such as libel, slander, defamation, or derivatives of such words, plaintiff is not using them in the legal sense, with full understanding of their import. In his recently filed plaintiff's reply to defendant's response to motion for entry of default, document number 30, plaintiff asks the court that plaintiff be permitted to pursue his claims of defamation and damages in this court. Italics added, plaintiff has failed to allege such claims, in their legal sense, in any pleading yet to be filed with the court, and the court should refuse plaintiff's request to allow him to pursue his claims in this court. 1II.
Just not sure what we're going to do about this paragraph. Yes, they have lied. They have lied. They have said things that are not true. Producers, people in the public have been told many stories about me. And if I ever had any discovery, I'd be happy to bring these to light. Stories that I have anger management. Stories that I'm not sure what stories are. As far as I know, every time I talk to anyone, it's all about, well, what's going on with PACT? And I says, well, Gary Wilson is stealing. Linda is just the most incompetent person I've ever met, and truly should never hire or work or be in any type of position of management. I mean, the woman is completely incompetent, but that's just my opinion. If you ever dealt with her or worked with her, you know. I don't have to tell you. So, yeah, I like my free speech. That's what public access is all about.
Counsel for defendants would point out to the court that plaintiff has taken to personal attacks on counsel, has threatened him with legal action, and has questioned CD counsel's Conduct 3, and published statements to the State Bar Association, 2 district attorneys and the BBB. Counsel has not taken an opportunity to respond to plaintiff's allegations in this court, as counsel has tried to focus on the real issues before the court. If there is any matter which the COULT believes it should have an explanation on strong response from counsel, it will gladly be provided.
So that tells me that I have accused counsel of misconduct, but he's not going to address it because he's too busy about worrying about his vacation that's up. He doesn't want to address it because he can't. Bottom line is, I've got documentation that shows that he submitted a paper to the court to say Gary Wilkinson was served. I also has furnished papers that Gary Wilkinson was served almost a month before he filed this paper. All he had to do was check the court records, and he would have been accurate. He didn't. He didn't care. He falsely filed these papers. That's the truth. That's the facts. He's never recanted them. He's never corrected them. If it was truly an honest mistake, then why hasn't he tried to correct the facts? Obviously, he stands by his lie. That's all you can say it is a lie.
Plaintiff has attempted to make this personal because, as plaintiff states in his email, I'm here to tell you that I am here to fight for my life and my home, and I will take whatever legal steps to protect them, italics provided. It is obvious that plaintiff is sincere in his threat. Neither defendants nor their counsel wish to participate in plaintiff's attempts to escalate controversy. IV. Defendants make their motion in the interest of justice so that potentially sensitive information may not be misappropriated or abused to the detriment of innocent non-parties to his litigation.
Yes, personal. It is very personal. I'm losing my home. I can't make a living, all due to the damage caused by working for public access. What part of I'm pro se do you not understand? What part of I am personally involved? What part of this is very personal? I don't know if you don't understand that people's lives and futures depend on these court proceedings. This is not just your personal game. This is just not a business deal that you just want to make money. This is about people's lives and futures, and if you don't understand that, then you have no business being in the legal industry, because the law is for people. The law determines where people live or die, where they live, how they live, and how they perform. This court has many things to do, and your personal comfort and your vacation is no concern of mine and no concern of this court's. I'll tell you that up front. I'll also tell you, yes, it's very personal. This is my house, my livelihood, my life that we're talking about. And I will do anything in my legal powers to help to defend them, especially against lies told. Simple as that. Well, now you've had a chance to see how I have to read. This is how I read. Things are being read to me by my computer, and then I respond to them. So that's just the way it is. You know, it's not the best way. And now I made this videotape. I'll have to play it back for my wife or friends who will transcribe it and make a paper document so I can file it with the courts. Well, this is just a brief glimpse of what's going on. Until the next time, this is David P. Griffin.